Good morning, gang. What it do? What it do? What it do? Good morning, gang. What it do? What it do? What it do? My boy Ali. I don't think I saw you last Asian session. We streaming Asian sessions now. Isn't that something new? From 1 a.m. here from Italy, following you. Man, I have lots of love from Italy. My fiance is actually Italian. I told her father, io voglio sposarmi con la tua figlia. Per favore. How was that? Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. How's everybody doing, boys? We killed last Asian session. We killed last Asian session. That was actually good. Yeah, no, she's fluent Italian. Oh. What it do, Louvre? Is that? It slapped you in the face! Dude, I won't slap you. Okay, go do pee pee. Come on. Hey, come on. This way. Come on. Danny, don't be late. We got news in 19 minutes. News in 19 minutes, boys. I'm seeing a little bit of volatility right now in GJ, man. I'm a little bit scared due to the fact that we have a lot of bearish momentum. We kind of did not. I mean, we had a little bit of a bullish impulse yesterday, but the bearish momentum is still here, but guys, you know. So it's around the same conversations that we were having during London session and Asian session, where bearish momentum is present in GJ. I think that we need to fly at one point, but there's no indicators telling me that we're ready to go. Volatility coming into the market. I feel like gold volatility too. I'll check out gold right now. Thank you, Rook. My boy. My boy. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. Alright, boys. We're taking everything serious today. Very serious. Yesterday we were patient enough. I mean, I think when I took some entries yesterday, some people were calling me a little bit crazy. But that's like what we're looking for. We're looking for those patient, aggressive trades, man. Just passive aggressive, you know? Kind of like we're gonna loof the goof it. We're gonna loof the goof it. That's a perfect way to say it. Loof the goof. Loof the goof. Alright. Check out IG, dope motivation and everything else you want. Alright, I'm gonna check it out right now. Alright, let's start doing some top-down analysis. We got 17 viewers. Make sure you guys are in the stream right now. Make sure you guys drop a like. If we end up reaching, I think we could do like, what if we say 50 likes? Do you think if we say 50 likes, we'll reach 50 likes? 50 likes, we do a giveaway? All right, bullish setup that we have right now. Rejections right below this major level of support, right? Why is that? Why is this major level of support important? It's important due to the fact that we have a chance of coming back into it's a typical setup, one of my favorite setups. I say this a lot, which is when we're in a range, right? Let me draw out the range. Remember, we want to think of these not as levels but as zones, right? It's a very typical thing to see that we zap beneath support, right? Triggering a whole bunch of sellers, and out of nowhere we boom come back into the range. And that's exactly what we saw yesterday. And that's exactly what I said 100. Please type 1 in the chat if you recall me saying yesterday The long is going to happen after we break lows, which we caught the sell. We're going to zap and then come back into the range. And that's exactly what we did. And now we're doing the same thing again. This is like a little bit of a fib long right here. One's in the chat if you guys recall that from yesterday, boys. Can please tell me like what I made. I literally said it so many times, and I literally emphasized, boys, when it ends up happening, think about me at least of how clean and simple the trade was. I said a lot of people try looking for the obvious setup of like, oh, let's buy at support or let's sell under support. You're looking at the market the wrong way. The market's full of fake outs, boys. The market's full of fake outs, and all these things are calculated and anticipated. You should be looking for the fake out. And that's why I said, hey, look, we're at a level of support that I think we're going to break. And right after we break it, we're going to zap back in. And we literally got to catch this sell. And after that, we closed and then ended up taking the buy a session later. It was flawless trading day. I don't know why. I still have not seen anybody say that they recall me saying that. Nonetheless, right now what we have is a potential bullish, a little bit like a bullish pattern. You see we hit the 0618 rejection. And we have a chance of coming and recovering this 8 SMA right now that you see on this 4-hour candlestick chart. This 4-hour candlestick still has a little bit of life left in it. An hour and 44 minutes till it closes. So in an hour and 44 minutes, is this 4-hour candlestick going to come all the way down to support down here? Or is this 4-hour candlestick going to come back and start closing above here, leaving a huge wick? That's the question we want to ask ourselves. The 4-hour candlestick has a lot of potential in it due to the fact that we have news coming up pretty soon. But that is what's going on with GJ, boys. The ones in the chat, if you guys are with me, paying attention, or I don't know. I haven't seen anybody say anything in the chat for a while. I feel like I got a bunch of bots watching. Thank you, my rook. My rook, have you taken any trades today? What time is it where you are at right now? Thank you, my rook. My rook, have you taken any trades today? What time is it where you are at right now? Eastern, so you know most likely you have not taken any trades. I'm also Eastern time. Oh, North Carolina, that boy got all the good golf courses out there, bro. Oh, North Carolina, that boy got all the good golf courses out there, bro. Oh, there's a video echo. I can fix that. I can fix that. I can fix that. I apologize, my boy. There's no more echo. I apologize for anybody who has heard echo. I did not know. It's all pretty late. What it do, Bosty? What it do, what it do, what it do. All right, let's go look at gold. We already did top. Oh my God. What in the world happened here? Pretty safe to say that we're bullish on gold, no, boys? Is this just gonna wick fill it? Oh my God, gold is so weird and easy to trade, but just weird. Yeah, I agree. I think London and New York and anything in between is the best due to the fact that their crossover is really volatile, and London session's already the second biggest market. United States dollar moves the whole market. News this morning. Yes, we have news coming up in 10 minutes, boys. News coming up in 10 minutes. Let's where's my Forex factory? Forex factory. And then we have more news in an hour. Yep. So we have news in 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and then we have news an hour after that. Loof the goof. Loof the goof. How was my day today? We're on a 4-win streak, brother. That's how my day's going. Loof the goof. It's such an interesting name. That boy Kevo with the freaking certificate. I don't think Kevo's in here right now. Go Kevo. Boys, could somebody... Actually, I'll do it right now. I'm going to share the stream with the Discord. Loof the goof. All right, anybody taking any trades right now or in any current positions due to the fact that we have news literally coming up in 10 minutes right now? 10 minutes and a couple of seconds. Looking at gold, oh my god, gold is going. Gold is just gonna go, man. Like, it's like not even gonna give us a chance for entry. It's a very scary thing to be looking at here. I mean, gold has a mind of its own. Short GJ 5 lot. I like GJ shorts right now. I like GJ shorts. I see the bull setup. I think that we have too much bearish momentum. Buena, Chris. Todo bien, brother? Hay noticias ahora, sí. Shit's gonna go crazy, maybe. Who knows? But we have news in 10 minutes, and then we have news an hour after that as well. So for me, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and then an hour after that. Now, I'm not going to be looking at exactly the New Zealand dollar or the Australian dollar. I know that a lot of Australian dollars backed in gold. I think gold is going to have a little bit of a strong movement. Obviously, GJ is going to have some volatility. But really, we're just looking at the market just getting a big, you know, everything has correlation. So as long as one is pumping, you're going to get volatility in the other. Loof the goof. Boys, yesterday was flawless. Yesterday, every trade that we called out literally struck TP2, brother. Not even only TP1. We're talking about we even hit TP2s out here. Oh, shit, that's the wrong one. This was the GJ long that we took. That's my boy Kevo! Yo, we got Kevo in the house. Yo, W's in the chat for Kevo. I need to see some W's in the chat for Kevo, who is now a funded trader, or at least, or I think he's on phase 2. I don't know what, but look at this, boys. Ooh. Rapid. My boy moving quick. I'm about to scan the QR code and see if this is even real. He out here scamming us. Imagine messing around with you, Kevo. W's in the chat for Kevo. So what is that a phase? Is that a one phase challenge, or you have a phase 2 now? Explain to us what's the move. Chris, are you trading live? Or are you trading any challenges, or right now you're just trading demo? Who in here is on phase 2? Who in here is on phase 1? And who in here is trading live? All right, news coming in 8 minutes, boys. Oh yeah, and this is another banger that we caught. Jesus, boys, did I not tell you that gold was... And we were crying gold to fly, dude. We were crying that gold was going to fly the whole day yesterday. All right, so we got Loof the Goof on a live, my Rook on a live. Jesus Christ. And Chris is on a live. Now, when you say live, do you guys mean live FTMO accounts or live as in funded personally accounts? Like you got deposit like 500 or 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. One on verification. Personal account. Live TFT funded account. Oh, wow. All right, what will you do, buy or sell? Up to the moment, we have no actual outlook on what we want to do. We're just going to use the news as a tool to bring volatility into the market to start giving an actual outlook. I mean, we're stuck in a range. This is the same setup as yesterday, boys. If you guys were here yesterday, remember I was talking about how whenever we're in a range, a lot of the times, which is one of my favorite setups, is whenever we break out of the range, and I said we're going to take longs. I mean, we took these shorts, but I said after we break support, that's when a whole bunch of sellers hop in, and that's when we're gonna actually take the buy back into support. I mean, the buy back into the range, and that's exactly what we did. We anticipated coming back into the range. This was basically a liquidity grab, and it's a typical setup, man. It's just a break of support. Now we're back into the range. We're basically ranging. ¿Tú quieres ese? Dale, cómpralo. I'm on stream. What? I know. Didn't I send you a photo? I was at Dick's and they had all the colors. Dale, cómpralo. Bye. Been thinking about doing a challenge where you buy or sell. Got fucked on my Forex funds and FTMOs. Oh my god. Dude, my Forex funds owes me like $8,000 payout, and they owe me 2 live accounts that I have with them. So hopefully somebody in that goddamn lawsuit doesn't just decide to fucking like, yo, pay us, pay the people, man. Gold is bullish today. Gold has been bullish since yesterday. Waiting for a 15-minute closure above 2038. My rook says not happening. Yeah, they're probably not getting paid out shit. Man, gold has been just riding this. This is just bullshit. That's you don't even have to pay attention to that when we're looking at price action, because that's just news talk, right? I mean, we've been maintaining up. It's a beautiful setup. I mean, we've had impulses to the top side right now, and we might break and retest that SMA on that time frame we were really looking at right there, which was the 4-hour. So this 4-hour has not closed yet, boys, right? And we see that there's an 8 SMA right here, and the SMAs act as support and resistance. So right here it became resistance, and then it became support. Right now it's still level of support that is not closed. We have not closed beneath that level of support, and we could just consider this as well as the level of support. It matches with the SMA. There's perfect confluence. As we have not closed beneath that level, as long as we're staying above that level, we should maintain, you know, a close eye on this being potential bottoms of the market. Every Asian session we're going to try to take a trade, but if there's nothing that appears, we're not going to be taking bullshit trades and waiting in ranges for no reason, right? We're going to use Asian session as a way to, as a tool to be able to set ourselves up for London session, which is the session that we're used to trading. And yeah, it's already over in court with my Forex funds. I believe you, but I doubt it. You know, like, I don't think court situations happen that quick. Like, even Sam Bankman-Fried is still figuring out court situations, you know? Boys, we got 34 people in here. Make sure you guys like the stream. If you guys like the stream enough and we got like around 75, I think I'll throw it at 75 likes. 75 likes, we will do a giveaway. Are you listening to me?
Oh.
No, you're not.
Oh no, I'm on the phone right now. I'm about to get on.
Hey, make sure you like the stream. All right, boys, I just barely spammed the chat with my personal Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on my personal Instagram, I also spammed the chat with the Discord, which is where we send all our trades. It's where you're going to be able to find everything that, you know, all our announcements, all our trades for free, boys. Make sure you guys click the link and join the Discord, and then as well as my spreadsheet, which just shows my track record. We got 3 minutes till news. GJ is looking very ugly. I think we should, what pair do you guys want to look at right now? What pair do you guys think that we should trade? GJ or gold? What do you guys feel a little bit more lucky with? Boys, you guys like my new starting screen also? You guys saw my new starting screen? I know a lot of people weren't here. Like, I'm going to show you guys my starting screen real quick. Watch this. Ooh. And then look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh. I'm still funded with FTMO. I have FTMO accounts. I have my Forex Funds account, and I have Smart Prop. GJ? Let's go look at GJ. All right. Check out the daily first on GJ. Daily on GJ is, I mean, bearish price action due to the fact that ever since here, we've been lowering resistance, lowering support, lowering resistance, lowering support, lowering resistance, lowering support, right? So lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, bearish. Now we do have a wick rejection that's showing us we might be bottoming out, but this is still a continuation candle, bearish continuation, and now we are, you know, so I see perfectly how we could wick fill this and potentially come and start targeting this with all this bearish price action that we're giving at this major level. Now, a good thing on GJ is that we haven't passed this level in such a long time, and that we have to start trading. We're soon, within the next month or the next 2 months, we're going to be in the 190s, boys. Maybe even quicker than we think. You know, it could be even tonight. But what I'm trying to say is we're going to have room to be able to take clean longs and ride it out, right? As in, if we look at our weekly, we can wait for the weekly to flip bullish and start looking for good setups with long stop losses and targeting highs. You know, like there's going to be room, so we don't have to get impatient and start taking and trying to predict bottoms and get caught out too much. Speaking from personal experience, you guys know that I'm Mr. Bullish Lifestyle, Mr. I always take buys. You know, we've gone several months that we only take buys and have been above 80% win rate. So speaking from personal, having a bullish bias and always trying to take buys, that it's not really too valid right now, and I've seen the worst happen in these situations, especially trying to buy out when you have no clear indications. We're gonna, you know, we're a new trader this year. You know, there's not any level where you stop learning. You're always learning when you're a trader. You're always adapting your style, and if you're not, you're gonna end up like Domvo. I'm just, that was unnecessary. I apologize. Domvo's a beast. He really is. That was a complete joke. You're gonna end up like I don't know. You're probably gonna end up like Daniel Savage. Who knows? Trying to use indicators to trade your whole life, and then trying to use indicators as I mean, I don't even know. Y'all like the drama. I was trying to say something dramatic. But love to the whole community, man. No, nothing but love. But all's fair and war in love. Wait, all is fair, but wait, what? What's the saying? Someone type it out. All's fair with love and war. Wait, what? I'm confused. All right, news. Not really giving us much price action here. Gold is about to go. Gold, you can just see it. It's riding above the 8 SMA. What to do, Marcus? Marcus too lit. All is fair in love and war. How does that even make sense, though? That's why I said it and it didn't even make sense. All is fair in love. Oh, yeah. All is fair in love and all is fair in war. All is fair in love and war. Oh, yeah, it does make sense. Am I missing something here, boys, or where's the movement at? GJ, if you look at the hourly candlestick, it's basically like gone nowhere. We're ranging. We're right now stuck in this little upside down potential head and shoulders. You guys can see, boom, boom. Potentially, we're going to do the down channel, side channel, up channel. Up to the moment, we're still waiting for some clean price action. We're waiting for volatility to hit. Usually in 30 minutes more, it's when we start seeing a lot more activity in Asian session. This is my second Asian session ever actually streaming, boys. So if you guys are new here, this is a little something different than what I'm used to. Nonetheless, you guys are catching me throughout the day, not vampire style at night. And yeah, no, yesterday we took 2 trades on stream, which is also something that we typically don't do. We hit both trades, and then we took 2 trades during London session, and we actually hit those trades also. So we actually took 4 trades yesterday, and all of them hit. And I think 3 out of the 4 went to take profit 2. Take profit 2. Anybody in any current trades right now? Do we have anybody that's actually in a trade was trying to anticipate the volatility coming with the news? I'm thinking that I want gold to have a strong retracement similar to this, and then I want to snipe it on the way back up. I feel like other people are waiting for the complete opposite. I feel like a lot of people think that this is the initiation of let's start a downtrend, and potentially we break this little trend line right here and then just woo, woo, woo. Still a possibility. I'm not saying that that's out the door, but Kevin said he'll wait for a trade. I'll wait with you, Kevin. I'll wait with you. If anybody's new here and that doesn't know the way that this goes, we usually take 1 trade a session. Yesterday we took 2, but it's typically 1 trade a session, and that's due to the fact that I don't want people coming in and trying to take my revenge trade or take my second trade. Like, if you guys are here in the stream and I've not taken a trade, then you guys are here early. You know, you guys can be patient with me. I'll show you guys what it really is. So, I mean, we got a whole bunch of good traders in here, but I'm saying for a lot of people don't understand what really trading is. A lot of people hop on their phone and hop in, hop out, hop in, hop out, hop in, hop out, and they, you know, blow an account, blow a demo, or end up in hella profit. And it's either like they're up 5% or they're completely blowing an account. And it's very different when you come to my stream. We kind of work off of building, you know, using probabilities in our favor and kind of building off that. So we're typically trying to risk 1%, then we're trying to risk another percent, then we lose, then we take another percent. And it's basically all probability based. All our stop losses are pretty similar. We only take one trade a session, and we've maintained our win rate to be very high. So a lot of people who have been actually following along with the trades that we take on live stream and only following along with those, I mean, more times out of the not, you've taken successful trades. Now, I do know how it goes when you take signals from other people. It's like you only, I know exactly how it feels. I have friends that have had 80% win rates, and I somehow still only take the losses. So if you feel like that's you, I'm telling you, you suck as much as I do. I'm just kidding. But I mean, I've been there, you know, and it happens. It feels like it happens, you know. People remember the losses more than the, I mean, what is it? No, people actually remember the wins more than the losses. That's the problem in trading. People tend to forget their losses, or is it the opposite? I was gonna say something. I completely got mixed in my words or my thoughts. What do you guys think, chat? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that people tend to forget the losses and only remember the wins, or do you guys think that it's the opposite? That the majority of like beginner traders, I think that the majority of traders forget the losses and they only like focus on the win. And let me back what I'm trying to say up. I feel like they could lose 4 times in a row, but the second that they win once, they're going to erase all the bad stuff that they did out the door and think that they're doing something correctly. Demo, you remember wins. Fiat money, you remember. That's true. Honestly, wise words, Rook. Wise words, Rook. Do you think GBP will go in a buy? I think GBP needs to go down a little bit more before we go into a buy. It's hard to say with such a bullish weekly candlestick, but we're at a crucial point in GJ where it could get really tricky to trade this level. A lot of professional traders will probably stay away or set really large stop losses. I think that this right now is a beautiful buy, right? If I was actually bullish, I would be putting stop losses beneath here. This is the type of trade I'd be taking, right? Typically, when I throw these type of psychological setups, they hit, so I wouldn't be surprised if this hits. Nonetheless, I'm not going to take this trade. I have a feeling there could be a little bit more drawdown. I prefer to be patient. We just barely got on stream. We've been on for 37 minutes, and we have a lot more volatility coming in front of us. Now, we're going to try to take a trade this Asian session. I'm not saying that we're going to go this Asian session without taking a trade. We have news in like 50 minutes. We had news right now 7 minutes ago. We didn't really get much of a volatility push. I'm thinking gold longs, but I just can't seem to find an entry right now as we speak due to the fact that, I don't know, it's just scary. I mean, we do. If we erase everything that we have and we just focus on the previous price action, we look at the 30-minute candlestick chart, we look at the 15-minute candlestick chart, we're riding above the 8 SMA, and then the 50 is also in our favor. So it's like we have bullish price action indicators, and we've been bullish since like the beginning of last week. So are you coming back for London? Yes, I am coming back for London, boys. If anybody who was not aware, we're streaming now Asian session and London session both. Both. So you guys are going to be seeing a lot more of me. We're going to be getting a lot more trades. We might be losing a little bit more due to the fact that we're going to be taking more trades. That's what happens. Statistically, the more trades you take, the more chances you have of losing. So there is going to be a lot more losses being I mean, I don't even know. Never mind. Now I'm scaring you guys. But statistically, the more trades you take, the more losses are bound to come. And that's why I love my one trade a day style. If anybody needs to check out my spreadsheet, could somebody help send that all the links again? All right, my spreadsheet link is right there, sent to the chat box. If you guys want to check out the most recent trades that I've taken, if you guys want to check out my win rate, you guys could go open. Oh, what the fuck was that? I don't know what I just did. Maybe it doesn't open? I honestly do not know what I did. Oh, I put back to YouTube. I need to go to the site. All right. this is what we've done for the month of January so far. We started streaming actually back in April of last year. April of last year, we went on a 9-win streak, 1 trade a day. A lot of the days, you guys can see, we actually decided to not take a trade. There was only 13 trades taken. Then in May, a little bit more trades taken because people were complaining. Also went on a streak. June, July, August, September, October, November. We didn't trade December. Now we're back in January. Not the brightest start of the month. We actually started trading and we fucking started failing. Like it was just back and forth, win loss, but whatever. We track every trick that we take on live stream, and yeah, I don't know really much more. Make sure you guys, if you guys are new here, you guys check out the spreadsheet. You guys will always have access to that. If you guys are not in the Discord as well, make sure you guys join the Discord, because all the trades that we've taken, for example, like we're on a 4-win streak, and all those trades have been sent to the admin signals right here. Loof the goof. Loof the goof. All right, I'm going to start erasing everything from the chart so we can do some top-down analysis. You guys can see how I do my top-down analysis. No, it's a cigar. I'm on my Andrew Tate vibes. All right. Looking at gold. Let's do some GJ top-down analysis. First thing we're going to mark out, remove drawings. All right, let's put a little line that marks out our all right, this little indicator right here is just going to mark monthly resistance, monthly high, which is honestly obvious. But we're going to go top down for anybody who does not know how to. If you guys sit down behind the charts and you guys do not know what to do when you guys look at the charts, this will be a clear top down analysis. Very simple, just using pure price action and focusing on key factors. For example, our monthly candlestick. How many days does our monthly candlestick have? Our monthly candlestick is actually about to close, boys. Our monthly candlestick is about to close. A lot of people are on the charts and they're not even looking at the monthly candlestick, realizing, hey, we're about to close, and we're about to close at resistance right here. What does that mean? That means that the next candlestick opening could be no bottom wick, pure momentum straight to the top side, right? I mean, we're closing at resistance. It's not like we're closing beneath this 8 SMA. We're closing at resistance. And if you guys know basic price action, that means that we should be bullish. All right, now let's look at the weekly. Okay, weekly highs as well as the monthly highs. As we can see, price has been accumulating itself towards these monthly highs, towards this zone. And it doesn't seem to want to leave it. So like there's clear indicators that, hey, maybe at this end of the month or the beginning of the next month, we're going to be bullish. Like there is bullish indicators on the higher time frames, different on the lower time frames, but right now we're seeing higher time frame bullish indicators. Okay, weekly, we can mark out the weekly low if we want, but now let's just actually, and I want to, let's put this over here. Let's just focus on what we need to focus on, which is monthly high. Okay, we know the weekly, we don't need to mark out that. We know the lows. Actually, let's put the weekly low. And is the weekly low the monthly? No, the monthly low. What's the monthly low? Monthly low is all the way down here. Let me just put a white line so I don't get confused. Monthly low is right here. And let's change this to red. Okay, weekly. All right. Monthly low is past this red line. What does that mean? If we start reaching this monthly low, we're done with bouncing off of it, boys. We're going to start wick filling what's to the left of it. We're going to start breaking and making new lows. How do I know that? Due to the fact that the recent price action has been recently lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. What's basically what we were talking about. So right here I have last level of support. Now let's mark out. We have a daily range. This was the low of the range. And let's just mark out maybe this resistance level. No, it's a little too big. Oh, let's not mark out any resistance level. All right, let's mark those lows. 4 hour. All right, so this is daily support. Zone. Daily support zone. Okay, daily support zone, and the zone is being disrespected, but respected at the same time. And then we could just put top of the range maybe. Let's just put an indicator here showing that we're in a range. Okay, let's start zooming in a little bit more. This is what I was talking about, boys. As you guys can see, we lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Fake break of structure. We have to, you know, just because we broke that structure doesn't mean that we're done with that trend that's happening right there. But there is the potential. Let me go on the hourly. Potentially. And then most recent price action we see is this impulse to the downside. Correction phase. And now potential another impulse. I'm kind of short-term bearish on GJ right now, boys. Looking at it in hindsight like this. Now I do see it being able to keep like maintaining this little range that we're in. But I don't know, right now there's just not much volatility to be able to give you guys a clear hindsight. Now we do have, wait, where's that other level I marked out? That white level. Oh, the monthly is just way too low. We're not going to reach monthly lows. No chance we reach monthly lows. Last level support, yeah, no, monthly lows are, we've flown this month, Jesus Christ. We're bullish as hell. It's just a matter of how much we're going to retrace before we start riling up again. Looking at gold, I love the position that it's in right now, that it looks like it's going to disrespect this 8 SMA and actually start going lower. Wow, this might be a really good entry. Jesus Christ. I mean, you zoom in too much on gold and it looks ugly, but you start, you know, you just got to zoom out a little bit, pay attention in hindsight, and like things like this looks great. Like I think that this, if this was like the trade that we were taking right now, which it's not, please don't execute randomly. This trade definitely gives me confidence. Loof the goof. Loof the goof. All right, chat. One's in the chat if you guys want to take buys on gold. Two's in the chat if you guys think we're bearish on gold right now. Due to the fact that we have these wick rejections, we're getting near resistance. One's in the chat for buys, two's in the chat for sells. Let's see what the chat thinks. See what the majority of the chat thinks right now. Oh, gold. GJ's going up a little bit. Yordani, what it do, Yordani? Oof, gold actually might, this is exactly why we're not executing on any trades right now. Gold might look like it's coming down a little bit right now. Oof. Yep, Anthony says 2 on gold. Anthony's not ready for buys on gold. Anybody else bearish on gold? No, I do not trade. I mean, I don't know what broker. I use FTMO, I use prop firms. So basically I'm trading like off of 8 cap and think markets. Danny? Nope. GBP go up, bro. Let me see. I mean, I see why it could go up. It's just a very, very scary level to be taking buys at. Anybody currently in GJ buys right now as we speak? No way. Look who we got in the chat right now, boys. We got Prod YB in the house. Do the same top-down analysis on gold. All right, let's remove all drawings. All right, let's check out our monthly. When it comes down to the gold monthly, we see that we're coming off of a bullish rally, right? I mean, we already were making lower highs, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, potentially a higher low. Besides that, we started trading beneath the 8 SMA, and then we recovered it completely. It's one of my favorite setups whenever we do that. It's like we disrespect the 8 SMA, we start thinking that we're going to target and start melting, and I know where it recovers quickly. That's the strong indication that has been having me bullish on gold for a very long time, right? Now, so we have bullish, bullish, bullish. This right here, boys, what type of candlestick is this? Let's see who here pays attention to me all the time. What am I about to say? What type of candlestick is this right here? What am I about to say right now? What type of candlestick is this right here? Let's see if anybody got the answer. Slick, you know the answer. Don't do that to me. Yordani knew it. There you go. It's a continuation candle. So it's a very strong indicator for us to come down, tap this 8 SMA. Also, we're having a break and retest of this 8 SMA. Remember, use the 8 SMA as a level of support, level of resistance. We broke and retested it, and now we're trading, you know, we're basically trading above it. And yes, there could be strong retracements. Nonetheless, we're looking at a monthly candlestick chart here, boys. So strong retracement, it might look strong on the smaller time frames, like the higher time frames. We're still trading above the 8 SMA. So it's the strongest indicator right now. We're looking at the monthly candlestick chart. And this is month, bullish, bullish, bullish. This is a bullish continuation candlestick. This one has a higher probability chance of ending bullish, right? So that's the monthly. Now let's look at the weekly. Monthly, which closes right now very soon. So this monthly right now has a chance of closing at this 8 SMA, or it has a chance of closing bullish, potentially, you know, up here. Weekly. A lot of people see this week and they're like, oh, there's no bottom wick, bottom wick, bottom wick. That is the wrong way to look at charts. Don't ever look. First of all, wherever you don't see a bottom wick on one broker, you might see the bottom wick on another broker. So no bottom wick is actually a myth. That doesn't exist. It's a matter of, did the system, you know, actually get to capture it on this one, or did it not capture it on that? Whatever. But what does a momentum, what is, oh, somebody else drawing, or this is my drawing? Fuck. I feel like somebody else drew that. I'm so confused. All right. What does a no wick candlestick tell us? It tells us that there's momentum in the candlestick. What does that mean? When this candlestick opened, there was no bottom wick due to the fact that when we opened, it was pure impulse to the top side. It never even saw retracement. That's momentum to the top side, boys. That doesn't mean that we're bearish because there's no bottom wick. It literally just tells us that there's momentum. So a lot of people see it the wrong way, and you need to start understanding that this is a momentum candlestick, right? Momentum candlestick. It might be faking out that it's rejecting this 8 SMA, or this is actually a broke the 8 SMA right here, and now we're retesting it to actually go short, right? So let's zoom out. This is the weekly candlestick chart. See how on the monthly it looked very bullish, but now let's look at the weekly. Zooming in, we see that this is, so there was a bearish. We rejected the 8 SMA, but then we closed on the 8 SMA, and then we're under the 8 SMA. We're under it. And we're trying to recover it, kind of like I showed you guys my favorite setup, but we could be rejecting it. So that's where the sellers are coming in. There's a whole bunch of people that think that this might be the break and retest of a sell. This is the level. Pretty straightforward. Now let's go to the daily to try to get a little bit closer. So let me start marking out. This will be the support level that I'll be marking out. I'd love to see sells below here. This is like the most important level of support. Last support. Daily candlestick chart. So we would need to come all the way down here to actually start threatening the fact that we could go really bearish. And it's looking like, I mean, we were bullish. Oh no, this is the daily. This is the daily. This is the daily. All right, let me see. So we were threatening the fact that we were going to break this level of support. We broke it, recovered, broke it. And now we just barely had 2-3 days of strong recovery. I don't know if we're ready to break this level of support. I think this is, that's why it's called the last level of support. We have marked out the last level of support, right? Which kind of backs up our bullish bias. And now we're looking at the 4 hour, and the 4 hour is just clean. Respect 8 SMA, respect 8 SMA, trade beneath it, but then respect it, trade beneath it, respect it, trade beneath it, respect it. And it's just very straightforward. Now, could we see a random zap to this level right here? Yeah, that's what the markets do. That's why the 50 SMA is there. Would I be scared? No, because look, we've zapped that, recovered, zapped that, recovered. We're trading above the 8 SMA. This is just basic trading right here now. It's like it doesn't want to give us any strong retracement, because every time there's a retracement, too many buyers hop in. So it's just going to continue and not have any strong retracements where you got to hop in and actually catch the continuation, which would be hopping in kind of like where we are right now. Let me erase getting crazy on these charts. So now let's look at the hourly, and then the hourly, you don't want to be looking at that because it kind of gets too choppy. I think the one thing we need to be looking at right now on this chart right here is the minimum 4 hour. Gold's taking a little bit to move, and gold's could be a little bit random. The only way to not make it random is looking at the 4 hour right now. If you hop in on the 1 hour, man, it can go bullish or go bearish, and it really won't matter what the price action says. It's all based off of random probabilities. Now, looking at it on the 4 hour chart, we're setting correct stop losses, and we clearly see that there is, you know, tendencies that are happening here on GG that we could take advantage on. That was a little bit of a top-down analysis for GJ and for gold. W's in the chat if you guys like the analysis, or if you guys understood my perspective on the market. Hopefully you guys incorporate it to your trading style tonight or tomorrow, or whenever you guys decide to start executing on trades within these setups, gold and GJ. Was that hard to understand for anybody, or was that pretty straightforward? I feel like I make it very simple. Where do I live? Florida, Miami. Throw them in the water. I'm from Florida, but my wrist Cuban. The higher time frame's last support is the great thing to look at. You're completely right. Could be even a target. South Africa. Where's everybody in the chat from? Kevin Allah is from South Africa. Prod YB is from Philadelphia, if I don't get it wrong. No. From Philadelphia or Cali? It might be Cali. Jordani. I think you were in either DR, Puerto Rico, or like Mexico. Slick from the UK, Loof the Goof, Miami. Germany, Dominican. You see, I see how I remember that, Jordani. See how I remember? That's why I always ask you guys where you guys are from, because that's kind of how I remember your guys' names, and I kind of associate it with like a place where it's from. Oh wow, Loof the Goof is from Doral. Loof, who the hell are you? I'm from Doral. And obviously we've talked many times before. Like on stream. I think we've had this conversation before. You saw the Ronald Reagan art teacher recently got arrested. My art teacher from like 6, 7, 8 years ago, maybe even more, got arrested because he was showing his goddamn private parts off on Snapchat and he got caught. It's all over the news. Euro, you don't know what I'm talking about? Let me show you. I'll show you. Can't believe you don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, let me find it. And if you go to the comments, it's just a whole bunch of people from Reagan. This motherfucker right here. That's the art teacher, bruh. Jesus, cuz. I remember that dude. I had that dude with Rambo Raul. That was the class I had with Lambo Raul. That's so funny. That's literally the only, that's the class that I met Lambo Raul in. That is just too funny. Do I use robots? No. No, sir. I use purely price action in my... I would like to scalp JPY. I think that the smarter play to do here would be take shorts, scalp shorts. I think we could take a short pretty soon, even though it looks like it's rejecting to go bullish. I think that it's a fake out. It's a bullish fake out. I think that we're going short. Boys, if you guys have not liked the stream yet, please like up the stream. It helps the channel grow. If we reach 75 likes, we will do a giveaway. 75 likes is super easy to get with. What? Are you serious, YB? Are you admitting to getting molested as a child? I'm just... Oh, chill. I'm sorry. I'm kidding. Well, we won't... Oh my God. I'm sorry, boys. I'm sorry. That's basically what he said, though, no? I was once a little boy and an older woman started fucking seducing me and fucking trying to touch my little peepee. It depends. If you got a goddamn teacher, then most likely you a little boy. Proud YB isn't denying it. He's now thinking back on it and he goes, wait, she was taking advantage of me. Hey man, lucky guy. Or lucky kid. Boy might have been in college. You think YB went to college? He's here on the charts, bruh. He doing real thing. He ain't in La La Land. Oh, YB's hilarious. So, yes, I do Forex for a living. All right, so we're 26 minutes away from another news movement that we're gonna get right now, which is probably gonna move the market a lot more. Actually, I don't even fucking know. I'm scalping GJ. I got money from trading Asian session. Wait. Like, are you laughing about the fact that you just barely made money right now? Because we are in Asian session, or man, I'm not convinced completely. Like, I see the wick rejections and I see that this daily has a chance of flipping bullish. I'm just not completely convinced that it's gonna happen. What about you, chat? What is the chat thinking? GJ buys? GJ sells? Kevin, we take a trade every typical 2-3 hours. Right now we're an hour into the stream, and it's not that I don't want to take a trade, it's that there's not really any setup that I see that's a high. There's not ever a trade that has a 100% chance of hitting, right? But there are trades that I take that have higher chances of hitting than not hitting. And that's why I always maintain the same size position and always take those setups, because I know that even if I win once, win once, win once, lose once, win once, lose once, win once, win once. You see, I have a, you know, I win more than I lose. But maintaining that same risk management, it's what keeps me ahead of the market. And sometimes the winning setup is there and it doesn't play out, but it doesn't bother me due to the fact that I know I'm going to take it again when I see it, and that, you know, more times out of not, it should hit. I don't get scared when it doesn't happen twice. When it doesn't hit 2 times in a row, I don't get scared when it doesn't happen 3 times in a row. So therefore, right now, there's just no clear trades that actually have a higher probability chance of hitting than not hitting. See, so you got to look at the market in terms of probabilities, and right now there's just nothing that we could say that's strongly in our favor, or at least that I see in my perspective that's strongly in my favor with my trading style, right? So a lot of people in the chat are not even taking trades because we're waiting. I feel like you're a little bit of a beginner. Does not matter, doesn't change anything. You're asking great questions, but right now we are currently not going to take a trade due to the fact that there's no valid setups to be taken. Nonetheless, we are going to keep on having a sharp buy in the market, and what we're expecting is a volatility push. We need a little bit of volume to come into the market to actually give us a clear perspective on what trade we want to take. So patience is key. That's where you learn like when they say trading is all about patience, trading is all about psychology. Patience is one of those. This is where it comes in. Typically during Asian session, which is the session that we're in, I'll stay on live for 2 to 3, max 4 hours. During London session, I'm going to do 3 hours, 4 hours. So I'm going to be back on at 2 a.m. Eastern. Right now it is 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be back on in 6 hours. I'm going to get off, I don't know when, because I still want to see if I get volatility. I'm going to, you know, it depends on the news, and that happens in a little bit. But Asian session is just, you know, for if we do see a setup, we take it and we try to ride it all the way to London session. But if there's no trades to be taken, it's all we're doing is preparing ourselves for when there's actually going to be a really nice volatile session, which is London session. $11 p.m. West Coast time then. How long did it take me to become profitable? Depends what you consider profitable, because I'm still like, I mean, I've been profitable for what simple terms are for the last, I don't know, 2-3 years, but you know, I'm always still trying to become more profitable, right? As traders, you don't really, there's not really a point where you're the profitable trader and then it just finishes. Like, there's a lot more than just being a profitable trader. I know a whole bunch of profitable traders that don't get consistent payouts, you know, and they're still profitable in terms of whatever you want to put them. Like, so like, I don't know, yeah, 2-3 years, but man, it takes I've been trading around for like 5 years, maybe 5, and you don't stop learning, and you always sharpen. There's always something to sharpen, and there's always something to improve on, and that's the dope part about trading. It's not like, you know, like when you play a video game and then you play the campaign and you beat it and then there's nothing left to it, then you fucking level up all the way in COD and you get all the guns, and or when you play GTA and you use the cheat codes, and now I know where the game gets boring. Forex isn't like that. There's no cheat codes. You know, you're always fucking learning. There's always an upgrade. There's always a goddamn upgrade. It's like fucking playing I don't know what fucking RuneScape. I don't know. RuneScape that you get maxed out also. I don't fucking know. It's like playing something that's just not ending because you just keep on leveling up. And there's always something to fucking fix. There's always something to work on. There's always a style that you need to learn. There's always so many things, man. Maybe you're slacking on entries. Maybe you're slacking on runners. Maybe you're slacking on strategy that makes you more profitable. Maybe you're slacking on the amount of trades you take. Maybe you're slacking on psychology. Maybe you're slacking on patience. Maybe you're slacking on, I don't know, there's so many small little things. Maybe you're slacking on certain type of bullish setups. Maybe you're slacking on descending wedges. Maybe you're slacking on head and shoulders, taking them at the wrong spot. Maybe you're slacking in ranges. There's just always something to work on. Forex bots, I don't know. You could come across something that probably it's I don't know. I don't have any strong opinions about them. In my hands, I've had things that work, but then they don't work, and then I have things that work, but then they don't work. I don't recommend you looking out there for. I don't recommend people go out there looking for the bot that's going to change their life, because that's not going to happen. It just, if you had a bot that's going to change your life, then there's somebody who could. Then why isn't there somebody 10 times more powerful using that bot with 10 times more leverage to, you know, because with a lot more money that's left over, like with people that have a whole bunch of leftover money, why isn't somebody using, like, you know, like, I don't know, nobody got the secret code. Nobody fucking on Instagram got the secret code to the best fucking, to the profitable bot. Now, if you're talking to a fucking somebody who's outside of Instagram, who works for a different company that they do private investing and this and that, and they have some sort of algorithm that takes swing trades, and it's like, and like that's a bit different. But if you're just going off of like, goddamn guys, you know, bots could be made with goddamn ChatGPT very easily. Please watch a YouTube video on, hey, creating a bot with ChatGPT, and you'll understand that all bots are created the same. They're all created with like, oh, they have these indicators that exist, right? And so when you code a bot, you basically say, hey, every time that it breaks with 30 pips the 8 SMA and it comes back 20 pips to trigger in a trade and throw a stop loss over here, like you just literally tell the ChatGPT to do a whole bunch of different types of entries and setups for you. But it's like the same thing as like a, I don't know, like it's something you need to dive into yourself. Would I tell you to spend money on a bot? Probably not, guys. Probably not. I'd rather you pay somebody else. I'd rather you pay to watch somebody use the bot. You know, I don't know. Is there news? There should be news in 17 minutes. Is this the good GJ? Dude, this might be a good GJ entry, or this is the beginning of the melt. Let's start focusing up here. Start paying attention, guys. We're going to get a volatility push very soon. We're about to enter the depths of what it is, Asian session. Where do I go here? Forex Factory. We're about to get this news right here. CNY. Manufacturing PMI. This 30-minute candlestick might flip bullish. Might. Let's look at gold. Gold might retrace. Well, Asian session yesterday was 10 times better than what we're getting right now. No? Like, Jesus. Yesterday we had so much volatility during Asian session that we hopped into 2 trades, boys. Like, we don't even hop into 2 trades during fucking GJ. During London session. $8 SMA and 50 SMA. We were waiting for you yesterday at London session. I hopped on an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes after London session started, an hour and 30 minutes after London session started, and I wrote it all the way out to like an hour before New York session started. So we had a long stream yesterday. I think that's why you guys need to turn on post notifications. I think that, I mean, I didn't get there early, but I mean, I definitely wasn't way too late at all in terms of what the whole session actually is. And we actually caught 2 trades during London session as well. So boys, make sure you guys turn on post notifications if you guys are not in post right now. Look at the little bell next to the subscribe button. Turn it on. I'm telling you guys won't miss out on when I actually go live. Make sure you guys join the Discord as well. Discord is very important. Both those links, well, the link to the Discord will be in the chat. This blue one is my 8 simple moving average, and this red one is the 50. All I use is the 8 and the 50. So look for a simple moving average, make sure it's an 8, and look for a simple moving average and make sure it's a 50. And they're just like moving support and resistance levels that you use for confluence and to understand what's happening with the price action. No, because I've never really traded Asian session, but we can look at your CAD JPY. CAD JPY looks really good for longs. Oh, Jesus, I don't know. On the higher time frame, it looks really good for longs. Especially on the daily. The daily looks like this should rip. I'm gonna fucking throw a fake, guys. Remind me later on to come check out this position. I'll do that right there. Something like that. Thank you to Milius, guys. Make sure you guys follow me on my personal Instagram. We haven't. I kind of get repetitive, but just in case anybody just entered the stream. Gold, I'm not liking how gold looks. We're gonna be paying attention to GJ right now. If GJ doesn't give us our 13 minutes, 12 minutes till we have new news. Red folder news, boys. We might get a volatility push, might not. Let's see what happens. Give me one second. I'm going to open my window. Ooh. The CAD JPY looks really good on the higher time frames. It looks like it's like accumulating itself. I call that like a ripple fib. Wow, GA looks amazing. This is what we need to be trading right now. Maybe the Australian dollar was the way to go. Wow. When I first started trading, guys, I used to trade literally every single pair not on live accounts, but on every, like I literally would go on every single pair and I'd set positions. I'd set positions like I'd set like a big stop loss, set like a big take profit, and then I'd check on it every single day and see and start like seeing how many of them hit, like the set and forget type trades where you just set set like a take profit, set a stop loss, like imagine exactly what we just did on CAD JPY. And I'd always come back and they would always hit, and I'd be like, God damn, dude. And that's kind of how I developed my trading style, was from taking those type of setups. Obviously, this take profit is really fucking large. Stop loss as well. Like, Jesus Christ. Loof the goof. Loof the goof. Like, look at that. That looks beautiful. Remember, we're gonna come back to this, boys. Let me add this here. CAD JPY. Since we're gonna be trading Asian session, we gotta start trading the Asian session pairs. Let's get added on Awanda. What's another good Asian session pair? GBP AUD. Let's put that down there, maybe then. We're gonna put like the Asian session pairs blue. AUD NZD. AUD NZD. Blue. UJ, I think I got it right here. No, it's US 30. UJ right here. Nope. USCHF. Where's UJ? UJ is right here. UJ. Blue. This is GJ. I mean, this also. What about the CAD? No, we're going to leave that for. These are my London session pairs. These are New York session pairs. These are Asian. Euro. All right. We need to add some more London session pairs. GBP, USD, GBP, JPY, GBP, AUD, which I already have. GBP, AUD, but I have it on. Are we good? Everything GBP, but what else? Another London session pair that I gold. Use UJ as now. No, sir, I have not entered on any trade yet. We've just been doing top-down analysis with the GJ. We're kind of stuck in the middle of a range. We were in a range yesterday, and I mean, yesterday on stream, I made it very clear, hey, we're going to break this range. We actually caught that sell, and I said, after we break that range, we're probably going to liquidity grab straight back into the range, and that's exactly what happened. Textual. I'm not sure if you guys were here yesterday, but that's literally what I said. I repeated it so many times, and I said, please remember when it happens. So remember me. We haven't had anybody come back to the chat and be like, oh, that's exactly what you said. GJ, right click on any of your pairs on the wish list and wait, right click on any of your pairs on the wish list and click add sections. I see what you mean. Thank you. Right now we're having a beautiful break and retest of this 8 SMA. As you guys can see, the 8 SMA was acting as a resistance level. We broke it, you know, it acted as support. Then, you know, we were supposed to break it to the downside. This candlestick is not closed, and it's about to respect this 8 SMA, as you guys can see. 4-hour candlestick has 35 minutes left in it. Guys, we have 5 minutes left till there is news. Let's see what's going to happen here, and potentially we're going to set ourselves up in a trade. and swing it till London session, because I doubt that our take profit or stop loss gets hit within the next fucking hour, the way this chart's moving. I mean, who knows? Hopefully, let's not let's speak volatility into the air. I think that GJ is going to go short right now. I think we're actually going to come and test these lows. And we're potentially going to break these lows. I think that we're going to come. Remember, so we have these zones here. 1 zone, 2 zones, 3 zones. These zones act as magnet levels, boys. So we're either going to bounce from where we are right here to right here, or from right here to right here. And then once we get to here, we're going to bounce from here to here, or from here to the next zone that's beneath us. Like it's a very simple way of looking at the market. I know it sounds a lot obvious when I'm showing it, but that's exactly. So right now, with us being close to this magnet level, I think price is attracting. How's that? Amazing. Maybe we look at Nifty 50. How about that? All right. Let's go to Asian chart. So this is moving. Oh my God, GJ is melting. Urgh. My favorite watch, man. I love that my other Rolex has like a cleaner band, but honestly, this Oyster band, this is called the Oyster band. It's just such a classic. Like it's just so comfortable. It just fits so perfectly on the real. God, I'm in love with it. I could sleep with it. But the other band, the Jubilee bracelet bands on Rolexes, are fucking sexy. Sexiest band that exists in watches. Definitely the Jubilee bracelet band. You got the blackface one up, was blackface one. Yes, the blackface one that we were looking at on live. The ones I told you that we were looking at on live, and I'm like, man, I want to get this black one. I want to get this black one. Yes. Check it, YB. She held up. Pretty sure I can make this. Oh, there we go. There's like too much shadow on it. Can somebody tell me what they think this water bottle costs here in the United States? I'm not sure if you guys are in Europe. You know what this water? How much this water bottle costs? Here, my American Express told me. How much do you guys think this water bottle costs? A water bottle. This is just a simple. Let's see what the chat says. Guys, don't let your girls see the stream when he has the watch on. Nice.
Estas son las que me dijo Tati.
Prod, it's $50. 50. 50. Half $100. Where are you going? Oh my god, I made the meat so good. Yours should be a little bit more cooked than mine. Mine was like perfectly red in the inside. All right, boys, news as we speak. Candlestick opening. This is the 30-minute candlestick opening. Let's go to gold real quick. Gold, not volatility. GU, no volatility. This is New York. Let's go to UJ. UJ's moving a little bit. I think UJ has the most volatility right now, at least the biggest candlesticks. Bro, $50 prod. 50. But it's funny. I have one that has like, it's like the same material. I'm like, my girl threw an ice cream in it she was eating. 2 nights later, I go to like clean my thing. 2 nights later, and the bar of ice cream was still cold, formed. Like the bottom of it was melted, but it was still formed with the stick hanging out. Like it didn't melt inside there. Like it was literally insulating the cold. Oh, that's why it cost $50. But Jesus Christ. But if we got there. Come on. GBP NZD longs is looking like the best trade to be also taken. Look, I'm gonna throw another like psychological fake position. That's a fib. This is a long. It's under the pan. Under the pan. Freaking. Why don't you have the bid and ask lines on? Am I missing a line, boys? For real? What the fuck am I missing? The bid and the ask? I mean, every time I hop into a trade, I already know that the spread's gonna be, you know, like a pip, 2 pips. There's nothing I can do to fight the spread. A lot of people always try exactly. Like there's literally like I understand hopping into a trade that there's gonna be a little bit of drawdown and it's totally normal. I don't try going to a different broker to try finding the spread. Man, just fucking scam me. It's fine. I'm fucking already taking. I'm giving good ass stop losses where I ain't even gonna get stopped, so I ain't even worried. $8.32 and we're getting no volume, boys. Jesus Christ. Very interesting level that we're at. I'm seeing this little upside down head and shoulders starting to form. I still don't want to take buys at this level that we're at right now. AUDUSD. Yes, you're right. This is another good pair. But if we got there. Why do I have GBP? Oh wait, GBP. Which CHF? Where's the CHF? Oh, I have USD CHF. I don't have GBP CHF. Okay. Is this E? I don't have EU. Oh. No nada. Boys, not really much to look at right now. I think we came to the session to do what we're going to do, which is to plan ourselves. I mean, we didn't really do much planning. Scary level to trade at, boys. Scary level to trade at. I hope that majority of the people that are watching the charts right now, they're not actively trying to have me hop into a trade, but you guys are more likely just scoping out the market, just waiting for your opportunity patiently, just like I am. Like if the opportunity's there, I'm taking it, but I'm like, I don't think that we need to pressure something that's not, you know. On some pairs you have big spreads, but the spreads are bigger due to the fact that they move a lot more volatilely. So you hop in, like, yes, the spread is bigger, but the candlesticks are as well that help you get out of the spread drawdown quicker. Make any sense? I don't know. I don't think you guys need to worry too much about the spreads. You guys don't need to worry about the swap fees. Don't worry about that bullshit. Just focus on hitting trades. Like it's like imagine somebody starting a business and he's goddamn worried about the taxes before he's even made money. Before the business is even profitable, he's goddamn worried about the taxes and the tax deductions. It's like, what the fuck you worried about tax deductions for? You haven't even made a goddamn single dollar. Like, make some fucking money, then we'll talk about your taxes, bro. Like, you jumping ahead of the line. Don't worry about spreads. Goddamn multimillionaires worry about spreads. Us retail traders just fucking take the slap to the face and keep it moving. Am I not right, Prod? Or is it just me? Because I know that there's a whole bunch of people that are like, oh, what broker do you prefer? What broker do you prefer? I always get asked that question. I've never given a fuck what broker. Like, I've literally never, ever. Now, when it comes down to my live account, yes. With my live account, I'm worried about what broker I'm using and what platform and like what, you know, brokerage. But yeah. Brokey's worried about taxes, bro. You paying the least, chill, right? Jesus. All right, boys. We've been on basically for 2 hours. I don't think that we're going to get any movement. Last time, I took a little bit too long to get off of Asian session. It took me too long to fall asleep, and then I was late to London. I will not be late to London today. I will not be late to London today. Speaking into existence, boys. If you guys don't see me at London Open or at pre-London, guys, I'm coming online. I'm coming online no matter what. I'm coming online. So just max, I'm going to be 1 hour late to London session. No matter what, I'm going to be there, right? Turn on post notifications, please. Join the Discord. You guys are going to see when I get online with the post notifications. I've already set the stream to be scheduled, so you guys should see there what time I'm going to be hopping on, supposedly. If everything goes to plan with me going to sleep right now. Boys, thank you guys for joining me during Asian session. I mean, I was expecting there to be news and for it to push and there to be something happening. I don't know if you guys typically trade Asian session. I don't know if this is a slow session. I don't know if this is a normal session for what Asian is, but I feel like there's nothing really happening. And I'm going to take advantage and get some rest so we can show up to London session and kill it, boys. We got to kill it today. We're on a 4-win streak. We're not going to lose anymore. I mean, we haven't lost, but we should be on a 5-win streak. We closed that break even. It hit take profit too. Nonetheless, we're on a 4-win streak. We're going for the 5th win streak today, boys. We're taking it on live stream. There's, you know, today the win streak loses or the win streak continues. If you guys want to be a part of it, make sure you guys turn on post notifications, subscribe, make sure you guys join the Discord, and we are going to be fucking, maybe take my trade, but don't over leverage, because when you guys start over leveraging, the trades stop hitting. If you guys don't over leverage, I promise you my trade will hit. But if one of you in the chat over leverage, I'm telling you the trade gets fucked. So that's why I prefer the noobs not take my trades. I love just being on stream and then I just take my trade. You guys watch, I hit take profit, and you guys block. You know, that's the way we gonna do it. So boys, much love to everybody. I adore you guys. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Thank you for the positive vibes. Thank you for being here during the Asian session. I apologize that we have not caught any trade. Nonetheless, we did some top-down analysis. We will be here tomorrow for Asian session, and we will be here another 6 hours, 5 hours for London Open. I adore you guys. Thank you so much. Peace.